Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Jimmy Omaset. In this video, I'm going to share with you the total amount of money that I spent relocating to the UK and also give you a rough idea what you are likely to spend as you plan and organize yourself. Please keep following my YouTube channel where I speak a lot about relocating to the UK and about everything alongside everything along to do with relocating to the UK. And please subscribe also, and let's journey together, okay? So this is how much money I spent. So the first thing I did in my process is applying for the passport, and for the Kenyan passport, 50 pages, I spent 6,000 shillings. Okay. Second, NMC evaluation. I applied for NMC evaluation, and I spent a total of 21,827 Kenya shillings. That is the second thing that I spent money on. The third thing was my IELTS exam. IELTS, I spent 55,340. I did IELTS twice, and I'll explain why later. Third, another one is a CBT. Fourth, CBT, I spent 12,940 Kenya shillings, which is 83 pounds. The fifth thing is police clearance certificate. I spent 1,000 Kenya shillings. Sixth thing, application for NMC registration. I spent 23,854 Kenya shillings. The seventh thing was visa. I paid for my own visa back in Kenya, and I spent 41,500. So I want to explain something here, that the initial visa is actually quoted in terms of dollars, $316. So depending on the conversion of the day, during that day that I applied, that I paid, the conversion of the $316 was equivalent to 37,500, and then I uploaded the documents by myself. So when I reached there, I got that they said there was an error somewhere and they had to upload it by myself. So I paid 4,000 shillings for them to do it all over again. So that brings it to 41,500. So total of everything that I did was 162,461. Okay, so that is the total that I spent. Let's do, if you pay someone to, if you pay an agency, there are certain agencies in Kenya which do some of these things for you. For example, if they do NMC registration for you, you'll be charged 2,000 shillings. I did it for myself. You can be charged NMC IELTS application fee, which the agency, they charge 2,000 shillings if you do through an agency. If you do a CBT training, the trainers charge 2,000 2,000 or 3,000 Kenya shillings. So most of them charge 3,000. I've used 3,000. If you go through IELTS training, for IELTS exam, they charge 10 to 15,000. So most of them pay, I see in Kenya, most of them pay 15,000. So I've written 15. CV, aligning your CV to be in the the UK standards. I did it for myself. These guys, they charge 2,000 shillings. So IELTS training, I trained myself. I didn't pay the 15. I applied for my own CBT. I didn't train also with someone, so I did those things. I didn't pay for those ones. Job application, the agencies, they charge 10,000. If they do it for you, if they apply for jobs for you, I applied it for myself, so I didn't pay the 10. So the total of these extra services, you will pay 34,000 shillings. So if you do the 34,000 plus what I had done initially, which the things that I've done for myself, 162, you'll get a total of 196,461. So if the Kenyan agencies assist you to do something for you, like the other things I've mentioned, application, IELTS, training, CBT, plus CV and everything, you will use 196,461. If you do yourself independently by yourself, I trained myself, I applied for myself IELTS, I trained myself for CBT, I did my CV by myself, and I spent 162,461. Okay, so another thing that will differ is if your trust will pay your visa, your employer in the UK, if they will pay for your visa, if you're a nurse or other healthcare profession, if they pay for your visa, you will not pay the 41 that I paid. Okay, if they don't pay, then you'll have to pay. For example, my trust, I had to pay for the visa. Everyone pay for the visa, but there are other trusts where they had to, the employer pays for you. So your circumstance will be different. So I'm telling you this figure. If you do everything for yourself, you'll pay 162,461. roughly. If you pay someone to do some things for you, you spend around 196. So just a rough figure to guide you. The choice is yours whether you want to do it. So I'm just highlighting these figures for you so that you use them to plan yourself, okay, and just give you a rough idea of what you're likely to spend. So just know, if you're assisted to do these things, you might spend around 196. If you do them for yourself, you spend around 162. If your agency pays, if your employer in the UK pays visa for you, you might spend totally around 154. That is if they pay visa for you and then you pay an agency or whoever to train you to do the extra things. If you do everything by yourself, other things by yourself, you don't go through IELTS training, CBT, CV you do by yourself and everything, you might spend around 120 there. Okay, so it depends. So for me, I spent a total of 162,461. That is the process only. I've not spent how much. I've not mentioned the amount of money I carried when I came to the UK to start life with. That one I'll do it another day when I'm able to put the figure together. Okay, so that's it all for now. See you in the next video. Please remember to subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.